Hey guys, welcome back to another episode from my kitchen. Sit on your balcony or near a window and let the rain splatter your face while you sip a hot cup of chai. Sounds great, right? Okay, I have to admit here that I am a coffee lover and there is no second thought about it. But today it's all about tea. Just like any coffee lover, tea lovers are very specific about what makes a perfect cup of chai, and each one has their own style of making chai. This milk-based tea is incredibly simple to make and is perfect drink for a cold winter day. Occasionally I do crave for this, especially when I'm caught with a bad cold or on a rainy cold evening, along with some hot and spicy Indian snacks. What I'm sharing today is how I like to have my tea. As simple as it sounds, it's not that easy to get it perfect every time you make. There's no hard and fast rule or a strict recipe to make tea. Every household has their own spice blend or the so-called chai masala, which is added to give that distinct flavor. Play around with the flavors and find your own spice blend. So let's make some chai now. Add water to a saucepan. I'm making 2 cups of chai. Crush or powder cardamom. I prefer to just crush it as I like to enhance the flavor of my tea and still not dominate the flavor of ginger. I use cardamom with beet. If you don't like cardamom, you can skip. It's completely fine. Grate or finely pound ginger. This will help you make a very flavorful tea. There's no fixed quantity as such. I just like to add more, so you can be generous with ginger. To this, add 3/4 of the grated ginger. The rest of the 1/4 will be used later. Boil this mixture over medium heat for about 5 to 7 minutes. Ginger releases its juices and flavor. For a strong flavor, add more ginger and boil it longer. You really can't overdo it. Now add tea leaves or powder. Again, the amount of tea powder will depend on the type of tea you're using. So just judge for yourself and add. Just keep in mind that if you boil too long after adding the tea powder, you may end up with a bitter tasting tea. You can add sweetener at this stage or at the end. While making tea for more number of people, you can skip adding sugar and add while serving because each one might want to have different quantities of sugar till the water gets a deep red color. Simmering makes the tea strong. If you prefer a light version, then just boil it for less time. Finally, add milk. I prefer adding equal amounts of water and milk or maybe a little less milk, but you can add as much or as less milk you prefer. I have used low-fat milk, but feel free to use whichever suits you. Whole milk creates a thicker chai. The fats in the milk make magic when mixed with the masalas, balancing their flavors while elevating the spices. So feel free to use full fat milk for that really yummy chai. When you add milk, this is the time you need to be alert. You will be keenly watching your tea boil and it will be in that split of a second when your attention will drift and that milk will quickly bubble up and your chai will spill all over your stove top. And that cleaning is a nightmare. This is kind of a warning. Trust me, you will thank me for this later. Just don't take your eyes off your boiling chai after adding milk. Add the leftover ginger grate. Adding a little ginger at this stage leaves you with the refreshing taste of ginger in every sip. Bring it to a boil and simmer for 2 minutes and turn off the heat. One of the secrets is you have to let it boil until the milk rises to the top of the pan, and I do this twice. Add sugar as per your preference. Use brown sugar or jaggery to sweeten your chai. It really tastes great. It gives a rustic feel to the chai. Optionally, you can also add a few fresh tulsi leaves to the tea 1 minute before turning off the heat. Okay, your chai is ready now. Turn off the heat and strain through a tea strainer. I don't know if it makes a difference in the taste, but in India the chai is usually pulled, which means you hold the pot of tea high above the cup and let it pour into the cup from a height. Sometimes this is done more than once. So this way the chai becomes thick and frothy and also it adds an extra aroma to the chai. This is how the chai walas in India make their famous roadside teas. So this is completely optional. So this is my favorite variation of chai. You can also include spices like cinnamon, cloves, fennel, or even add some peppercorns. Or just add a pinch of garam masala for that Kadak chai. Be creative and come up with your own spice blend. Serve with any of your favorite Indian snacks like bhaji, pakoda, samosas, or any snack of your choice. You can also just serve with biscuits, cookies, or chips. So friends, give it a try and have a lovely afternoon with the homemade chai. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and share it with your family and friends. And if you're here for the first time, do consider subscribing and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for new updates. That was it for today guys. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, it's me Padma signing off.